What's going on, people? Welcome to another video. This video is pretty much just getting my RB ready for the tune. Got a cruise tomorrow and the tune tomorrow night. So got a couple of things I need to button up. Do coolant flush, service and plugs. And that's it, I believe. Maybe a couple small things, but yeah. I already dropped the coolant. Just need to undo a bolt at the back of the block. It's super tight. It's the lowest point of the block, so all the water. So if you don't undo that bolt, you don't get all the water out, or majority of the water out. So I'm gonna try to do that. Set up that's my little stand right there. But yeah, I'll try to crack it loose now and hopefully at least get it undone. It might be a bit windy. Hopefully my bonnet doesn't fall on me. I've got my big breaker bar here. Hopefully I can fit it in through this tight ass gap. I resorted to the final boss, big breaker bar, but I'll grab a socket. I'll at least show where the bolt is. That's it, right there, underneath the coolant passage, the turbo coolant line. So give it a shot with the big breaker bar and hopefully I'll get it undone. And we got it, thank God. With that big breaker bar. And now, well, it's jacked up in the air, so it might not come out, but I'm gonna have to get ready to bail. Here. Straight marble. Alright, awesome. Got the sucker. Look at that. Piston out now. Maybe not. I was hoping it would. And the system's all flush now. I've got this new one coolant. I actually got it around at the start of the year, so it was free. I'm just going to use that. I normally use the green stuff, but that was the last bit we had, so I'll use this and I'll start topping her up. So I was about to start chucking some coolant in this thing, and I noticed that it's pretty dirty on the inside. Well, probably can't even see anything. I just scraped it down a little bit. But I was planning on making a new overflow and a catch can in one. So I didn't think about cleaning it, but yeah, because it looks so dirty, I might try to do some magic. But I learnt it off. I think it was another YouTube video. Someone put up, they chuck rocks in it and shake it up a bit, and it cleans it up. So I'll try to do that. See if I can clean it up a little bit, but it's gonna throw it a bit anyway. So just grabbing some rocks or pebbles, whatever you want to call them, chucking them in there. Nothing too big, nothing too small. But yeah, the sun's at least going to get into the cracks down there and stuff. You can see how dirty that is. So hopefully these will do a trick, or those little ones might have to come in handy. I got a hot block off both holes, so I can't really film it. But yeah, guys, just shit, this is hard. Guys, just bounce up and down, shake it around, try to get all the gaps. Well, it's done a whole lot of stuff all. So I've also got a rock stuck in there. I put a little bit of a too big one in there. Where is it? You can see it in there. It's some like big log looking thing stuck in there. But in the last ditch effort, I think I have a spare one in my spare shell out the back. So hopefully that one's a bit cleaner. Oh, here she is, the beast. Here. I think I'm not on the other side. This is my spare sedan shell. Basically the only thing that's left on it as good as the roof. So hopefully, I've never need it, but you never know. There's probably some spiders under here. Look at it. It doesn't look that clean. Hopefully it does. So, check this one first. Oh, no, nothing. Alright, this one it is. So I've done the same thing to this one. a bit dirty. I used a bit smaller rocks this time. Yeah, but hopefully it's a bit cleaner on the inside. That one didn't come up very well, so last resort. So I got it all in there. I think I've just under 5 litres in. I haven't got a heated core and I've got like no water lines underneath, so I try not to put. I think they take 8 litres. I think is the full capacity. So I've maybe went a little bit too much on that because that's 5 litres makes 10. But yeah, so I'll start it up now. Oh yeah, actually, I've got this all installed now. The IQ3 Street Dash. Everything's working pretty much besides the oil pressure and the oil temp. So basically the main things aren't working. But yeah, it comes up saying oil pressure low, but that button there is oil pressure right here. So let it bleed up now, or let it warm up. Chuck the cap on and let it pressurise, and then I'll top it up. Got it on the hoist now. Didn't get to film the drive. My phone hooked up the Bluetooth and it stopped recording. But I'm gonna get a clean pan now, drop the oil into it so I can have a look at it. Pretty metal flaky still, but it looks nice and golden for me. Now the oil's all drained out. I've got a oil cooler on here, so I want to drain as much of the old stuff out as I can. Got this sucker thing hooked up, so I can get it all out. But yeah, probably holds about 1 litre, so you want to get it all out. But it's looking pretty fresh in here. This bottle is a little bit cleaner. But yeah, I got some bolts for the coil pack covers. I should put it on today, but I need to pull it off again because I also got to gut the new plugs, put them in, and yeah, it's getting there. I might pull the filter off and put some oil on it, some the K&N oil, make it look a bit prettier. But hey, I'm so stoked. Oil's all done, new filter, coolant's all topped up. I forgot to mention I also rerouted this fuel line just to make it a bit nicer because it was great over the top, looked nasty. But yeah, give her a fire up. Make sure it's got some good oil pressure. Yeah. I love this thing. Got the new spark plugs here. I just run the BCP R7s, just the copper plug. They're pretty cheap. But I got this new tool here, this new gapping tool. I had to kind of grind that down because it was a bit funky. Just screw it in to desired location. Put your fuel gauge in there. I'm going to 0.55. That's what I've always done. Or 22 thou. But yeah, and just squash that ass in. Plugs are all gapped now. I'm not a big fan of this thing. I probably prefer the traditional method of smacking it down on a hard surface. But they're all down to 0.55. And I also put some copper grease on them, which is just anti-seize. I normally do all my spark plugs because it makes it easier to get them out. But yeah, chuck them in now. While I had the center cover off, I remembered I had to pull the cam covers off because I forgot to put the cam splash plates in the correct spot. Because with the 26 covers, the baffle entrance is there, whereas on the 25 they're normally normally at the back. So I've got to put the baffles at the front now, which I totally forgot to do. Well, I remember to do it. I've just been putting it off, and I'm like, shit, I should probably do it before the tune. So that's what I'm doing now. Pulled them off. All the cam stuff all looks good still. Oil looks super clean. Still got a bit of assembly lube up here. I'll quickly change these over, chuck them back on, and then that's pretty much me for the night, I reckon. The meat, I probably want to leave pretty early tomorrow. Well, not pretty early, but I want to leave about 10:30, so I need to get up and wash it. clean up all this crap out. These are my wires for my window to go up and down, because when I went full cage, I stuffed something up and for some reason my windows don't work anymore. But I chucked a bit more of a spacer on. I think it's about 17, I don't know, probably about 20 mil spacer on this side now. On the hoist looks a bit stupid, but I'll drop it down. Still on the hoist at the moment, but it looks much better. Pretty much in line with the guard. Same with this side, which I'm happy as about. Looks 10 times better. But yeah, let's get this thing going. Pretty keen to see everyone again. Haven't seen many people, many of like the drift crew in a while. Obviously no events, but then the tune tomorrow night, which I'm hella nervous about. But you know, you get that when you get in a fresh tune. Hopefully see some good numbers. Hopefully it's not too laggy with this big turbo on it. I'm hoping, I want to say around about 410. I reckon it should make 410 kilowatt, which I don't know is like 550 horsepower or something like that at the wheels. But hopefully the manifold's sorted with the water leaks. It seems to be good now. Haven't lost any water since, I don't know how many Ks, I've played a couple hundred Ks. And haven't lost a bit of water, but now finally got the coolant in, which is good. And yeah, let's get this thing done. So I've got the splash plates moved now into the right spot. I almost really messed something up. I actually stripped this the top of the thread on this on the cam cap back there. But luckily, these bolts only go a little bit, not all the way in. So I just got a longer bolt, which was probably about 3 centimeters longer. And yeah, now it's tight. Thank God. Would have messed me up. But ready to put the cam covers back on. It's getting late now. I really can't be bothered. But yeah, once I get this done, I probably won't start it tonight. I'll just get the covers on and everything back to ready so I can fire it up in the morning. And then wash it, give it a clean. Sweet. Alright, so it's 12:40 at night, so I'm gonna call it here. It's pretty much ready now. Just gotta tighten them up and then chuck the coil pack cover. And I'll just come back to the video in the morning. Here we are, it's the next morning. I've put the coil pack cover back on, topped up the coolant again, and now I'm actually start to tighten up the manifold bolts, just to give them another nip up. Just so I haven't done it since I put the motor together, so I'll do that. Then I'll take it out, give it a wash, and I might actually pull the K&N air filter off, give it another oil up. I think I mentioned that. But yeah, sweet. She's out, ready to give her the wash, and it's looking 10 times better with the better fitment. It's freaking filthy though, so I wanted to try get all this off. I blew a tyre at the last event, and it looks pretty ghetto. Not that this thing isn't ghetto, but oh well. I want to also chuck my new number plate bolts on from OG JDM from Chris Klein. It's got these cool covers, like Japanese covers. They're pretty cool. But yeah, pretty keen to get going on this thing, and pretty excited for the tune as well. But yeah, the thing's a pretty massive mess in here. So smells like the 85. I wonder why. Don't look at the zip ties holding them. Shibby. So I've got my little thing rigged up here. Got a wire straight into the fuse box, then to one of the wires on the window reg. And I've got my cage right here. Oh yeah, straight up. Gotta do what you gotta do. Now you pull this one out. Bop. There you go. That's how I get my window up and down. So when I want to put it down, I just reverse it. Mint. Got to wash it. Car's all washed and cleaned, tyre shined up, ready to go. I noticed a drop of coolant on the ground, and I can see my coolant line right there has just split. So that sucks. I'm gonna try pull that off now. Somewhere down there, zip tied to the back of the head, so that's gonna be fun to get off. But hopefully one of these lines will bolt straight up. I've got it undone, but it's too hot to touch, so got the leaf blower out, chuck that on it. Water line sorted now. Got a new one on, plus heat wrap the hell out of it. Put this on, put a little one of these on just so you could extend it further away from the manifold. Oh yeah, we're on, ready? Ready to go now. Woo! On my way now. Got it all sorted. Pretty much, yeah. I probably won't do any filming when I'm there. Just maybe get a couple cars. That's about it. So yeah, I'll see you when I get there. Well, it was the end of the meet. I didn't film anything. There was heaps of cars here, it was pretty good. But now we're off to get my tune. Yeah, yay! Yeah. Car's all tuned. It's made 311 kilowatts. It's run at a fuel pump. The fuel pumps are dying, so not the best. So yeah, I think it was like, I can't remember what PSI it was. So I need to get some new fuel pumps, and hopefully we can liven up a bit more. But it feels alright. Like, you hear the fuel pump sound. So I ain't trying to give it too much shit. But yeah, time to go home. I'll set up the camera, get some videos, just a couple of pulls. But yeah, it's running real nice. I'm stoked. I tried to pause the video and I knocked it off the little mount thing, so I can only really do videos of it. I've been holding it now so I can't bang gears. I'll throw some hectic lunges. I'm so happy right now. Didn't make the 410 like I wanted, but for it to sound this good and go this good, I'm pretty happy. Just need to get the fuel pump sorted and then it should be a whole nother animal. So yeah, I'm so G'd right now. Fuck, I want to just go everywhere. Maybe wake up the family. So, Bam. Oh my god. I am so fucking happy right now. Just for 311 it feels pretty bloody good. Let's hope no water leaks or anything. Nothing. I just can't get over how happy I am. But oh, that was it. Didn't get the numbers we wanted, but it feels amazing. It's the main thing. It drives really well. Happy. Anyway, if you're stoked like I'm stoked, let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm bloody happy. It's the main thing. Yeah.